Hey YouTube, this is Dean making another vid. If you like my content, please consider hitting the like button. Also, please consider subscribing, as it is very much appreciated. Tuesday, happy for Tuesday, everyone. Let's get on to it. Coal's already in the bowl, raw style, no Smiths. Should be interesting. So the new Vargo unit I got. Anyway, obviously a couple of people didn't like my video because I didn't test the ferro rod. It's all good all the time. Got a couple of dislikes. Anyway, life's like that. Can't please all the people all the time. Anyway, I've changed it up a bit. Jason sent me a ferro rod. So I thought, why not add that ferro rod onto there. So the ferro rod that goes in the normal Vargo thing can just sit in there. All good. That can be emergency use ferro rod. And just stay on there as per normal. But I also added some tinder onto it in the form of 4 1.2 mil Azure guitar picks and one of my long celluloid. I don't know exactly what they part of the guitar. It is for guitars, but just that it's 0.71 mil by 10 or 11 centimetre, I think. Celluloid unit. So it's got a fair bit of stuff on there, and I've got a Nathan 4071 because Jason said that's a Nathan 4071 rod on there with a bit of antler. So that's my take on the Vargo thing that I added on, and it just clips onto the little thing. So I won't even worry about that rod because I've got that rod there and the striker. So yeah, that's the. There we go. Get the black off. Let's see how we go. Yeah, this is going to be difficult because what I was thinking I might have to do, because this is raw style, there's no Smiths involved. I get really good sparks, but what I'll do is take one of these off and replace it. Sorry, this video is going to be a bit longer. Oh, I won't be able to cut it. Sorry about this. It's always the way. Should have bought one out. I've got a heap inside. will. Okay, back again. Sorry about that. Fooling around. Okay, just roughing it up a bit. Just so it'll take a spark. These aren't as easy as they are a normal ferro rod, I have to admit. It might even be impossible to get the celluloid to go. This is a debacle. As with everything, you have to practice with all this stuff. See, that little one, that little rod would just be gone after. I would have destroyed it by now. Can't seem to get it to go. Just not getting enough. Sparks landing on it. I might have to rethink this. Yeah, we'll have to, because this rod is not generating enough sparks to get the celluloid to take the spark. Even when it lands on it. So that's interesting. It's the first time I've had it fail to take a spark up, because I could get a normal 10-inch that would gone by now, and that's just destroying that rod, because it's not a bad striker, but it's not the best. Because I am getting reasonable sparks. It is hard to use, but I have to admit. Yeah. Excuse me. I can't get that to go at all. These Azuras, I've tested them before, they will take a spark, but I will have to rethink that completely, and I would have destroyed that smaller rod. I'll put some cotton balls in there, because that small rod will not stand up to that sort of sparkage, and that will not, no matter how much I practice with a small rod. Raw style is almost impossible to get it to go. I've seen people do it, but yeah, it's really, really difficult with small rod. So I'll have to have a rethink of that. Yeah, it's disappointing. I've had them on camera, 10 inch. I've bang them and they go, no dramas. Anyway, well there you go. Anyway, what I'll do, the old staple. Sorry, this is going to be a long one. So I'm a bit disappointed in that Vargo. It's not as... At least I lit it with that. At least I lit it with the Vargo. Just to prove that that will light on fire. They burn like anything once you get them on fire. That's that celluloid. It's going off like a pork chop now. Once you get it on fire, and I only just touched that flame and it went off for a few seconds. Just it wasn't generating enough spark. So obviously I'm going to have to rethink that completely. Those celluloids are not good enough. I'll put a pillbox in there with I might put some char cloth in it, although char cloth doesn't last long enough for me. Yeah, I might just a pillbox with cotton wool. I think that'd be the best bet. At least then I know it'll work, and it just sorts it out. It just a bit of denim, a bit more. Anyway, I've done a bit of a test with it now. That smaller rod would not have lasted under that sort of pressure. I would have ruined the rod in one sitting. Just gone through it just by using it, trying to get those things to go. So that's just the way it goes. Don't know if I've done this one before. I think I may have. That's my take on a striker knife. So it's a larger type, so you can actually get a hold of it and use it safely without fear of getting onto the edge. All the ones I've ever seen are too small, so you can actually hold on to it and strike on the edge without fear of going onto the blade. As you can see, it sparks well. This was oil quench too. With that Vargo, you just have to work around it. So just put cotton wool balls in it and away you go. It's a really good bellows. It's my size bellows. I like the bellows. They could have made the striker a little bit bigger. I found the striker a bit hard to use, but that's just me. And as I said, the ferro rod is too small. If they'd made the ferro rod the same length as that first chamber and a bit thicker, bit bigger striker, high-speed striker, and added in a chamber for a cotton wool ball, it'd be the perfect storm. It'd be a really, really good unit. Fantastic unit. Yeah, I'd pay $40-50 for it as that. You know, like, yeah, it would have been a good thing. Anyway, you saw the results of that. Could have been a bit of me and a bit of the unit too. So anyway. But anyway, happy 2 for Tuesday, everyone. Stay safe. Thanks for watching. It's starting to get a bit warm. There's another look at that knife. I have annealed up to here. I didn't want to go any further because you can actually strike all the way along there. Made out of an old wheelchair file. Not a bad effort. Did really well. Took all the hammer marks out, mostly. You can hold on to it like that, or like that. It's an old variation on a patch knife. Yeah, just mainly ground it all out. I did all the hammering here just to get this curl. So yeah, quite well done if I do say so myself. I quite enjoyed that project. Anyway, yeah, a bit of a debacle, but yeah, I'm gonna have to rethink this. I'm glad I didn't burn that rod out, but I've got that rod there, and I'll just add a pillbox onto it, and yeah, just added it into that. Anyway, we've done a little bit more experimenting on that. Happy 2 for Tuesday, everyone. Stay safe. Thanks for watching.